Okay, we shall see if it's humanly possible for me to do a quick garden review, all except from okra, which is still, you got a couple of days to enter my okra contest on the height and weight, so I can't really say much about the okra right now, but here we go. Here is the cucumbers. The cucumbers have just about had it. Actually, I've quit picking cucumbers off of these because although there are good looking cucumbers still left and still producing some good looking cucumbers in spite of the disheveled nature of the vines, they're getting kind of bitter. Later on in the year the cucumbers just get bitter and it's just not hardly worth keeping trying to get a good one off of them. However, right here is where my volunteer cucumbers were coming up. I showed it a garden vlog or two back. I have put landscape fabric around it and just put posts and just ever what'll hold it down. And yeah, these are actually looking pretty good. This is I don't know, it's square and about 4 foot by 5 foot right now, and it'll be out on these landscape timbers before you know it. Lots of little old blooms, lots of little blooms. No cucumbers yet, unless there's any little bitty, teeny tiny ones there. The squash, yeah, it's just about played out. Even though I still got a mass of vines and getting 2 or 3 squash a day off of them. I'm eating okra right now, so whenever I start eating okra, I pretty much quit with the squash. So that's the story on that. The beans, I wound up getting 3 pickings of beans is all I got, and they're shot. That's all it is for the beans. All there are for the beans. No more. They're dried up. They're gone. They're kaputski. Tomatoes. Although I did lose the one plant, as you can see, I had the remaining plants. May not be the prettiest plants in the world or the tallest plants in the world. However, I'm getting just loads and loads and loads of tomatoes off of them. I don't know if you can see too good. This particular one has more green ones than the other plants do up here. The other ones I've already got quite a few red tomatoes off of them, and they still have quite a few red tomatoes on them. They're loaded down fairly heavily still, even though I've picked, I don't know, I've probably picked 50 tomatoes off of these things so far, and still they continue to bear quite well. See there, they're not quite as big as they have been in previous years, but still some very tasty tomatoes there. Alright, moving on to the peppers. The peppers, again, kind of subpar from what I'm used to. However, they are still doing, they're still producing more than what I can eat. This is the best ones here. The banana peppers have done really quite well. As you can see, there's loads and loads and loads of banana peppers. The banana peppers and the jalapeno peppers are the only healthy looking vines or plants that I have. There's some jalapenos in there. There's quite a few red ones in there. So I really think the banana peppers and these jalapenos right here will last till frost. The other peppers probably will die out before frost. That's these. I don't even want to show them. That's some purple bell peppers, which really just did not do good at all. These hot chili peppers, they actually did quite well, and there's lots of chili peppers still left on the vines. They may or may not go till frost. They're not too bad. And these big puppies here, I don't know, the vines have just played out. My 2 yellow bells have already died on me. I've got a red bell here with a few peppers on it. You can't really see it too good, but it didn't do quite as good as it should have. But overall, not a bad year. Bye, everybody.